Okay, so I was talking about the recap, what we did yesterday. I told you about the topic which we started yesterday, central tendency of the data, right? Which is dealing with how to find the averages. Central value means how to find the average. For that, I have taken a simple example that there are 10 students, right? 10 students who got these marks in their quiz. Quiz was out of 5 marks. So the maximum marks possible is 5 and minimum is 0. The maximum possible 5 marks and minimum 0 marks. These are the marks which the students obtained, right? Then I told you we can find out the mean or average by what method? Simply add up all the values. This is a symbol of summation. This sign is a symbol of summation. Summation means add them. You can add them up and then divide by total number of people. How many people are here? 10. So you got 24 upon 10, which is 2.4. So 2.4 is telling you what? That more or less there are everyone got a mark when 2.4 or some marks around 2.4. See, one thing I told you, I'm repeating again. Remember that thing. None of the student got 2.4 marks. Don't think that your this mean mark should be the same as one obtained over here. It is not necessary. Over here, I have taken the example of all discrete marks. None of the mark is in decimals, but mean marks, median, that can come in decimal. That is, it's okay. So what this 2.4 showing, that majority of the student might got 2.4, which is not actually happening here, or a marks which somewhere around, more marks are around 2.4. We can also see 3 is definitely around 2.4, 2 is 2.4. So this chunk of students are very close to 2.4 और ये marks जो है are little away from 2.4, but ये आपके बहुत close आ गए. So कितना closeness है, कितना spreadness है, closeness spreadness we will study in the other topic, all right? And that topic is dispersion. That is our next topic. So एक idea दे दिया, but we are not discussing anything related to dispersion over here. Okay, so this I told you yesterday. Um, then I think we did the median. Have we done median yesterday? Okay, I think we did median for that also. But before going to median and mode, see I wrote here type 1. Why I wrote here type 1? Because see here, when we are finding the averages, which is the central value, I told you there are many methods: mean, median, mode, geometric mean, hypergeometric mean. There are many methods to find out the this. But we will deal only with these three: mean, median, mode. And before going to median mode, let me tell you one more thing, that whenever the data comes, that is basically categorized in two things or two ways. Data may be in this form or maybe in this form. Acha. Here, I believe that we can again categorize in two things, two ways. One is a simple data having few values, as I have just given you example over here, right? The simple data with few values, 5 values, 10 values, 15 values, that is uh, considered as type 1, right? So we will find the mean, median, mode of such simple data. The data can be discrete, can be continuous. but it will have only few values. Simple का मतलब सिर्फ few values है, इससे ज़्यादा और कुछ नहीं है. Simple doesn't mean it cannot be in decimal. It can be, but very few values which can be done very easily without making any table. Now, for example, we don't have few values. We have सेम डेटा. ये जो मैंने आपका क्विज, यहाँ क्विज की एग्जांपल मैंने आपको दिखाई थी यहाँ पे. सेम डेटा you have, but not for 10 students. I have taken quiz of let's say 2 sections, और मेरे पास यहाँ पे 60 students आ गए. अभी 60 ऐसे लाइन में लिखने के बजाय I would prefer to write down in this frequency table form. So if the data is written in the frequency table form, the simple data, if they have more values, then we will write in the frequency table form. I'm calling it type 2. All right. And what is type 3? Type 3 is if the same data is displayed, how? Is displayed in the interval form. A Y interval form. See, I again tell you. This is the example which I have shown you on this page. This page. Here, this is the example of this, where I have taken a quiz of 5 marks of 10 students. Very easily I can write few marks. Now, the same quiz of 5 marks I have taken for 60 students. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that value will remain same, because even in the 60 students, minimum marks can be obtained is 0, maximum is 5. लेकिन अब यहाँ पे frequency change जाएगी. 4 स्टूडेंट्स ऐसे जिन्होंने 0 ले लिए, 7 स्टूडेंट्स ने 1 ले लिए, फिर 7 स्टूडेंट्स ने या 10 स्टूडेंट्स ने 2 ले लिए. मतलब इन सबका टोटल क्या बनेगा? दैट इज गोइंग टू बी इक्वल टू 60, right? The whole total will be equal to 60. So instead of writing the all 60 marks in a line form, it was 0, 1, 2, 2, 1, 0, something like this in a raw form, I would prefer to write in the frequency table form. तो ये इसी का फैमिली मेंबर है, राइट? अच्छा, अब क्या हुआ कि वही 60 स्टूडेंट्स हैं. आई हैव 60 स्टूडेंट्स, बट आई हैव टेकन देयर एग्जाम. ठीक है, एग्जाम ऑफ 50 मार्क्स. स्टूडेंट्स में 60 हैं, नोट डाउन. सो नाउ आई हैव number of students, they are also 60, and the marks, since it's of exam and I have taken let's say exam of 40 marks, 100 भी नहीं, 40 ले लिया. तो अब क्या होगा? Maybe there's a student who got 0 in the exam, or maximum a student can get 40. अब क्या ये पॉसिबल है कि मैं ऐसे बनाना शुरू करूँ? 0 मार्क्स वाले स्टूडेंट 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, ये पूरी लंबी सी लाइन जाएगी till 40. And against that I will write के one student got 0, there were none of the students who got 1 or 2 marks, there was again one student who got 3 marks, blah 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 blah, and again here I have 60. अब ये एक बहुत लेंदी प्रोसेस हो जाएगा, लंबी सी लाइन. आई विल हैव अ वेरी लॉन्ग लाइन. सो टू अवॉइड दिस, I will convert such case where the x is also huge, number of students is also huge. I prefer to write in the intervals form. Why intervals form? Because that will like 0 to 10 marks students will be like over here. There are 4 students who got marks in between 0 to 10. Then 10 to 20, there are let's say 22 students who got marks like this. 30, or not 10, let me call it 11, 20, 21 से 30, some students who got that much marks, 31 to 40. अब ये ज़रा मेरे लिए, और इन सब का सम कितना आ जाएगा? 60 आ जाएगा. This is a convenient way of representing. Got it? Now I can see a very clear drawback of this. It's a convenient way, right? But by looking back, what are those 4 marks? What are those 4 marks which are out of 0 to 10? If it is written in this form, I can very easily, okay, 1 mark to 0 tha, 1 mark was 3, and the 1 mark was this and this. Pata chal gaya what 4 students got those marks. But when I see in the interval form, that is a drawback. I cannot find, okay, what are those 4 marks, right? But it is easy to um, represent and calculate. All right, so coming back to there, where was I explaining you, so that you can find the data in the one of these form. I'm calling this type 1, this is calling I'm type 2, this is I'm calling type 3. All right, please people do use chat uh, option if you are not understanding anything, okay? Because obviously it's online, I cannot see your faces. I don't want you people to on the camera because that is going to um, create disturbance. So please use chat and write then and there. Okay miss, can you repeat this step again, or this wasn't clear? Okay, be open, because when I don't receive any message, any chat, I assume you are understanding everything. Acha ji. So starting with type 1, which I have explained you, which I have written here, I did first thing. I told you for all 3 types, we will do three, we will find 3 things: mean, median, and mode. Mean ho gaya. Mean is the old way, sum of all the value divided by n. Okay. Now coming to median. Acha. What is median? Median means to find the middle value of your data. Middle. Okay. It's middle I have written here. MIDDLE. It's finding the middle value of the data. Acha. Before coming to this example, let me explain you one very important point of median. Median is central, but which central value? Exactly the middle. Whatever is the data, I just have to divide it into 2 parts. This is the first part and this is the second part. Let me change the marker. This is the first part and that is a, this is the first part, and this is the second part. Okay. This is the concept of median, to divide something in equal 2 parts, middle. One part left, one part right. Acha. Now, the median value get affected on the number of values. Do we have odd number of values or even number of values? All right. So I'm taking the example of both. I have taken 9 and 10 values just to, malab, one I want odd value, one I want even value. I just took 10 values. You can understand or take the same thing with the 5 values or 6 values or 7 values. Okay. So what are those 9 values I have taken? Actually, I copied down the same previous question, this one. But there were the 10 students now. I just skipped this one over here. So 0, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4. And here I wrote the same. These same 10 values, 10 marks. These are the same. So this is the first, this is the second, this is the third value, fourth value, fifth value, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth. And there are 10 values here. Acha, let's first see the odd one. Then we will come to the even one. Okay, थोड़ा सा ना भी even को forget it. Let's see this odd one. What is the concept of median? To find the middle value. After writing this, let's do the childish step. What is the childish step? Let's start cancelling from the corners. I cancel these 2 extreme values. Yellow, can you see the yellow markers? I'm cancelling, okay? Okay, now first from here, second from here, second from here, third, fourth. I am left with only one central middle value, which is 2. So actually 2, which is the fifth value, is the median. All right, you got the concept of median? I'm just cancelling, getting the central value. Okay, I understood by doing this cancellation, but this is not the appropriate method now. If I have a 30 students, will I do this cancelling thing? No, I should have some alternate. So what is this alternate? I know the median over here is 2. what I'm doing, I am dividing the whole data in two parts. This is what I'm doing now. The whole data in two parts, right part and the left part. I just want to split it. So this is the basic concept of median. I want to divide the whole data by two. So how many values are here? 9. 9 upon 2, which gives me answer 4.5. Can I have 4.5 value? I can have the fourth value, or I can have the fifth value, I can have the sixth value, but I cannot have the 4.5, 5.5, 6.5. But that's very obvious. If you're dividing the odd number with 2, odd number, whatever odd number you take 9, you take 11, 7, 37, 56, no, 56 is not odd, 53, 55, whatever odd number. When you divide it by 2, you always have the answer in decimals. All right. Okay. So what you're supposed to do whenever you have the answer in decimal, which always comes from the odd number, just round it up. Take the next one. If this is 4.5, take fifth value. If this is 3.5, take the fourth value. If this is 13.5, take the 14th value. If, let's give me one more, 27.5, so 27.5 means take the 28th value. All right, because I know whenever it's odd number of values, we always have a one single value in the center, which can be find out by this simple method. Round it up, you will have the fifth value. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's very right. The fifth value is actually my median. I have also proved it by doing this cut cancellation method. Okay, got it till here? Acha. Now coming to the even part. Okay, let's this be also be visible so you can match with it. Again, there are 10 values now. Even number values. I again use the childish method. I start cancellation here, 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 here. Okay. So what I'm left with? 2, 3, right? I'm left with two values in the center. Okay, so first important thing what I notice that when I'm dealing with the odd number of values, I have a single value in the center. And when I'm dealing with the even number, I have two values in the center. Okay, what are those two values left? 2 and 3. So what I'm supposed to do for that, for the median, I will do 2 plus 3 divided by 2. So the answer is 2.5. So for this, the answer of median is 2.5. Whenever you have two values in the center, just do the mean over here. 2 plus 3 divided by, how many values here? 2 divided by 2. अच्छा. Now again, ये तो आसान हो गया cancelling, but I'm using the same formula here. N upon 2, n is 10, 10 upon 2, so this is 5. So according to the formula, my answer should be the fifth value. But I have just learned, what I have learned, whenever there are even number of data, then for even number, I should have two values in the center. So whatever is the answer going to come, take that value plus take the next value. So for example, if you have 20 here, 20 divided by 10 is 20 divided by 2 is 10. So I should take here the 10th value and the 11th value. 10th, 11th value divided by 2. So don't do 5 plus 6 divided by 2. It's not 5 plus 6. I want the fifth value and the sixth value, and then I will do this divided by 2. So the fifth value is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the fifth value, this is the sixth value divided by 2. I got the answer. So here I got the answer without doing formula. And obviously you will not do like this. This I have done it to explain you the concept, right? And the next one is the proper where I have done the formula. Clear class? Median for odd number, for even number. Now, the point is, here I want to add up one more thing. This formula you might not see in any books because this is the concept, whole data divided into two. In books, you will find proper formulas, which I also want to tell you because actually there's no such marks for the formulas. So no matter you write down the exact formula, which you will find in many books, or you will just use the conceptual formula, in both the way, you can get the right uh, proper marks if you are writing the right answer. Acha, what is a proper formula? Okay, 10 minutes left. 10 minutes. Okay. For odd number, it's n plus 1 upon 2. Th means twith value. So let me carry on with the same question. If n is 9 over here, so 9 plus 1 divided by 2 is 10, 10 upon 2, fifth. So directly the right value comes, the fifth value. I do not need to round up. Oh, that seems to be cool. Okay, it's easy. Why Miss told this thing when there is very good easy formula where I do not need to round up. I do not need to remember that the answer is coming in decimal. I should round it up. So what is the reason I tell you this thing? Because you can use it, no issue. Um, Attendance time. Okay, take attendance. Okay. If in the books you will find this formula for the odd number of values, so at the same time you will find this formula for the even number of values. यहाँ पे here people get confused. It's not difficult. If you can remember these, you can use it. If you, otherwise, use it. As long as you're giving me the right answer, that's correct. So what is this formula? For odd, we have this formula. For even, we have n upon 2th plus n plus 2 upon 2 12th and whole 1 upon 2, whole average. So what is n in this my even number example? N is 10. So I will put here 10. 10 upon 2 is 5. 10 plus 2 is 12. 12 upon 2, 10 plus 2 is 12. 12 upon 2 is 6. So fifth plus sixth value का 1 upon 2 average. Fifth plus sixth value का average. So fifth value plus sixth value divided by 2. Okay. All right. Now the median is clear to you people, right? So it's up to you. You can use these purple one formulas, which is in book also. But if you think that you will be confused in exam ke, or you might forget where to put 2 and where to put 1, then use the simple concept. Whatever the value comes, divided by 2. If the answer is coming decimal, definitely that will only come if you are taking the odd number of values, then round it up to the next value. And if the answer is coming as a whole number, then take that value plus the next value divided by 2. Okay, I hope the whole median is clear to you now. Okay, what is the concept of median? So coming back to my this question, which I have actually done over here, right? So here, what is the median? Median for that was calculated as 2.5. 2.5 or 4? What was the answer? 2.5. Okay, so median is 2.5. And what was the mean? 2.4. Oh, we are doing good because remember, mean, median, mode answers should be very close to each other. Mean, median are more close and mode sometimes little away. Acha ji. Two things done. Mean is the old way. What is the mean? Mean is simply sum up all the values and divided by total number of values. Okay, the old method. Median is the middle value. Okay, we have learned that also. What is mode? Mode is the highest occurring value, a number which occurs maximum number of times, right? So what is the highest occurring value over here? Look here, mode. is 3. How? Let's check it out. How it is 3? Okay, look at the data. 0 is one time, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, 3 is occurring 3 times. This is occurring maximum number of times. So this is my mode. Okay, so this is the mode, and rest is mean and okay, this is the mode. All right. Acha. For example, let's take one more example of this data. One is occurring 2 times, two occurs only one time, then three, 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 four, four, four. Now, in this case, there are two mode. One mode is 3 and 4, other mode is 4. So you will write that the modes are, now there are two modes. Modes are 3 and 4. They are also known as bimodal. Have you heard the word bicycle? Because it has two tires. So it is also a bimodal. Don't add divided by 2. No, that is only we do in median, not in mode. If there are two modes, three modes, four modes, we just keep writing. The modes are this. Okay. All right. Is this clear now about mode? Mode is the highest occurring value. And if you have such data where everything is occurring, let's say two times, one one, two two, three three, four four, five five. So there is no mode because all are at the same level. Until unless their level differ, only then you will define mode, otherwise you don't. Okay, so this I have explained you mean median mode for type 1 data. All right, class. Okay, now I'm coming to type 2. If the type 1 is very clear, type 2 you can do very quickly. It's very easy now. For explanation purpose, I have taken the same set of values which example I have taken over here, which I'm using earlier. So I have taken the same and I wrote it in the frequency table form. So you can see it's 10 over here, 10, right? Uh, okay. So purposely I have taken the same so I can match the answers. All right. Okay. Right. Acha, I have used over here. Here I have written that thing. So currently, Alhamdulillah, time being, all right. So first of all, this is given to you x 0 to 5 marks and their frequencies. All right. Again, for that table, frequency table, I will find mean, median, mode. I am starting with mean. So look at this. This is the same data again I wrote over here. Same data. Okay, let me make the vision very clear. Okay, yeah. Same data over here. For explaining purpose, I wrote here. So I can explain you about the main thing. How we found mean. 0 plus 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 3, 3, 3, 4, 5. Okay. We did all this to find out the. Alright, let's do one thing.